Why is COVID-19 still in the news? Why are we still talking about it? Besides the fact that it ruined our economy. I just seen the other day, there was a lab in California producing the COVID-19 virus. This isn't some conspiracy theory. The governor of California was even addressing it. Guess who owned that lab? Well, China. That's right. China owned that lab.
Because it comes from China.
Racist.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all. It comes from China.
The records for it, it went back to some undisclosed property in Las Vegas that it looked like a parking lot basically. But when you look farther back, it's registered to somebody in China. News isn't really talking about this. Why? Well, I don't know. Why aren't they talking about this? It should be talked about. Let's go a step further. Now there are certain colleges and schools and businesses wanting to or already implementing the mask mandate for COVID Aries. Why? Do not comply. That's ridiculous. Have these companies, have these schools, has this government learned anything from the past years of what happens when you start implementing mask mandates and shutdowns, all that? Look at the state of our country right now because of it. It's kind of bullshit, to be honest with you. It's kind of ridiculous that we have to abide by this. We don't have to abide by it. Do not comply. If they try to bring back any type of COVID mandates and you abide by it, you are the problem. It's funny that they don't talk about the flu anymore. You know, I just delivered 2 pallets of the flu shot the other day. Where's the stats for that and how many people get the flu? It's like COVID cured the flu. Don't you all think that's a little weird that all this is happening during election time? Don't you think it's a little weird that after Trump's indictment, now they want to, implement this whole, or they want to warn us about this whole COVID variant, Aries, and, possibly, just hear me out, maybe push for more mail-in ballots? Don't you think that if masks really worked, if they really worked, which the CDC has explained multiple times that it's not a guarantee to work, that maybe, just maybe, we would have worn them every flu season? Don't you think? And don't you think that if our government was really concerned about our health like that, that they would allow herbicides, pesticides, hormones, let some of the pharmaceutical industry put out some of the shit that they put out all in our food? Like, let's be real. It's not about our health. It's about control. It's always been about control. I've had COVID. Yes, it fucking sucked. I'm not denying that COVID does not exist. But to try to put in another variant every year to put in more control, well, this is just getting ridiculous, and do not comply. It's plain and simple. If you comply, you're part of the problem. You're the reason that the country can, or the government can, step all over us and do whatever they want because, well, people decide they want to comply because of fear. Do not let the government fear you into wearing a goddamn mask. Just remember one thing. You can't be walked on if you're not laying down. You need to stand up for yourself, America. Do not comply. If Dictator Fauci really has a problem and he wants to wear a mask, he should be allowed to wear a mask. If people want to wear a mask, they can wear a mask. But let them wear the mask. Do not put it over us that do not want to wear a mask. Do not control us that don't want to wear a mask. Let us be free Americans. Plain and simple. Like, the COVID paranoia is just getting ridiculous at this point. Look how many people lost their jobs, lost their career, all because they didn't want to get a shot. All because they didn't want to wear a mask. Now we're going to go back to that. Now more people are going to have to live in fear again because the government's going to force them to either wear a mask or lose their job. They're going to force them to get a shot or lose their job. What are we going to do? And the colleges that are trying to implement the mask mandate, well, they're part of the problem too. Pretty pathetic, actually. Do not comply.